Hello people, I'm Vito and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom with Robberlink.
Hello.
Alright, where we last left off we defeated Arcana and got a second Dark Magician.
Yes.
And also I noticed off screen that apparently the first Dark Magician has gotten an ability.
Dark burning magic.
Here, let me see what it does. Inflict damage on all enemies with a Dark Magician Girl combo. Oh, okay.
Oh.
So it's actually a good thing I have her in the same group.
Does it require her, or?
It sounds like it. Probably like the three Harpy Ladies and the Gemini Elves. It probably requires her to be there.
Okay.
And then also I was going to put items with you because along with everything else, I have plenty of books of secret arts. So let me give you a boost with that.
I made a comment between recording. When you and your friend pick the same character in Smash, and you have to pick different color schemes.
Yeah. Or in most fighting games, right?
Yeah. Actually, I think you could pick the same color in, like, what, the original Smash? And maybe Melee?
Yeah, like with...
Yeah, it would give you, like, a lighter or darker shade.
Yeah, for, like, team battles.
Yeah.
Because then, you know, how are you going to choose a different color scheme?
Yeah, I think in, like, at least in Ultimate, you're allowed to choose whatever. Even during team battles. I think. I don't know, we didn't do a lot of team battles.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I guess not. Still dying. Still trying not to die.
Still arguably failing.
Alright, so on to the next battle. I can only bring 7 people, but I have 10. Again, like Fire Emblem, it's like I want to be able to bring everyone, but you just can't.
Yeah.
Alright. Need to free Mieluno. Alright. Is that this place? No, it is not. Genova.
Who are these people?
I'm not sure. Here. Shadi. 4 copies of him. I believe you will see him particularly soon in the anime.
Wait, that's a character?
Yeah.
Why are there 4 of him?
That's what I'm wondering.
I was thinking, like, is Shadi just a generic, like, Egyptian name or something?
I don't know, but this character looks a little bit shoddy.
But
Alright. 1 second. Let me double check my notes on this one. Alright, I believe there are roaming monsters to deal with here. So let me see. So apparently that is the one that ends the mission, so I should avoid taking that one. So let me go for this one and some of the others. And I might stumble onto the roaming monsters without even trying here, but I'm not sure. Actually, here, you go there.
Do you want to investigate what's in the stores?
Yeah, that's right. Do I need anything here? Ketogu. I don't know, but you know what? I have so much frickin' free...
I was about to point out, you have so much money, you could probably just check to see if there's anything that interests you anyway.
That's more expensive than it used to be.
Wait. No, Tristan's there. So you have a constructor.
Yeah, it wasn't over 1,000 before, was it? Screw it. I could have sworn it was not that friggin' expensive. Okay, it's just legendary swords.
Really?
Oh well.
It's not even like, oh, you just have legendary sword. You have 3 of it.
For some reason. Alright, where do I need to go? Between some of these places, I need to actually look at their names again. Which I can't here. Oh, gosh dang it. It's Genova. Here, if I zoom out, I think I move faster. Okay, between this place and probably this place, because it says Fiorente, and that must be this. Yeah, so somewhere around here should be a roaming monster. Let me get someone down there. Whoops. Never mind. We're going into combat. Those that disturb my slumber must pay the price.
We have plenty of money. What's the price?
Yeah, true. Alright, they have Battle Ox, 2 of them in fact, and Sengenjin. I want to say I did see this card when looking through the database, but I think I have not seen it other than that. It looks big and ugly. I think it's a Cyclops too. Interesting. Well, get blinded. You only have one eye, it's not going to be useful. Blah. Get Shrek'd.
And, of course, power up.
And then make short work of them. You can try, but it won't work. Haha. The other one saw that and is like, okay, I'll just guard. Giga Crush.
You missed. Giga failure, more like.
Yep, and then just keep wailing on him. And then back to the anime. There was a card that does exist in the card game, but it is very different.
Naturally.
The Gorgon's Eye, which you said seemed particularly overpowered.
Right.
In the anime, because it was. It just freaking, I guess...
Because there's already a card that, like, forces the opponent to not be able to guard.
Yeah, the stop attack or whatever.
Yeah, but it also petrifying them.
Yeah, because there's... I think it's like stop defense or something, is the card in the game, which only lasts one turn. But then
But then, what, Kaiba used it?
The fake Kaiba.
Oh, I thought it was the actual Kaiba on the castle.
Maybe he also used it, but the fake Kaiba I know for sure used it. And in that case, it was defense paralysis, and it was a permanent thing for some reason, which is far more overpowered if it's more than a single turn. And then the Gorgon's Eye thing, yeah, it's like it petrifies them, so I assume they can't do anything. And then I think it took away like half their defense worth in life points when they died.
Yeah, that's what it said.
So the real card, it's not super useful. It just it negates the effects of effect monsters that are in defense mode for one turn. That's it.
Huh.
But because it's a trap, I suppose you could probably use it to negate a flip effect monster that you've attacked. So you could probably like prevent Man-Eater Bug from killing something in response to it being flipped over when you attack it. So that could be useful. It's just nowhere near as useful.
Yeah.
Friggin' overpowered.
Of course, it's Pegasus. He gets all the overpowered cards.
Naturally. I don't know if I can do a Pegasus voice, otherwise I would have tried it there. Naturally. I don't know, that sounds like kind of dumb nasally.
He does sometimes present that kind of a voice, kind of an aura of clumsiness. Even though it's all really a ploy.
That's making me think of James from Pokemon.
I was also thinking, it does sound a little bit like James if he was actually secretly evil, instead of being goofy.
That does remind me, though. Ooh, dang.
Gravity Bind.
Yeah.
And a lot of money.
I believe Mechamaster said that you can actually farm this for these items, and I think he suggested that, so... if we reach the 30-minute mark before we're done with this, I could just, fail the mission, try it again, get more items. And heck, more gold for the heck of it. Not that I'll need it. I sense a disturbance in your heart. I mean the Force. Remember in episode like 1 or 2 when there were all those Star Wars references and the Empire Strikes Back level? Or, you know, I don't know if that was the name of the level, but the announcer or narration thing said it.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Doubt will bring ruin upon you. And my throat. Okay. He's got monsters that Panic had.
Ah.
The King of Yami Makai, the Castle of Dark Illusions, and the Reaper of the Cards, I believe. Yes, and no items. You know, come to think of it, have there been any enemies with items recently?
I don't think so.
Hooray! That is a welcome change. You get blasted. Okay, for a sec I couldn't tell if it dodged or not because it just slightly moves back when it gets hit. And then we can try out that new combo attack that the Dark Magician #1 has.
Yes.
It is weird because they are in still the exact same pose.
Yeah. It'd be funny if you could get a third, but then you'd have to get rid of Dark Magician Girl.
Yeah. Alright, go for it.
Whoa.
Very nice.
Oh.
Oh my god, that nuked 2 of them. That was definitely worth.
Oh yeah.
I do believe it took stars from both of them though, because Dark Magician Girl I don't think did anything, did she? And she's only on 2 stars. So probably just like with the Gemini Elves, it took like 2 stars from the both of them. But I mean, if it kills 2 of them...
If it does that much damage...
yeah, still worth.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7... Okay, you got like 6 levels. Very nice. Yes, Final Flame. This is the item that Mecha Master suggested that I farm by doing this multiple times. Aha! Machine King was discovered in the ruins. Machine King has joined your army.
Okay.
I believe we'll see that... Dang, would that be Season 3? Or is that still considered Season 2? I don't know. Where you see that a lot. Are you just standing here? Alright, let me go back to my notes and see where I need to find roaming monsters.
Also, I find it interesting that there's a lose condition, but it doesn't seem like...
Yeah, they don't go after us.
Yeah, there's anything to really be attacked by.
Yeah. Maybe after they respawn, maybe they'll start.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Between Fiorente and Miuluno, so somewhere along this line should be something. Do I have anyone going to that other place? I guess I got interrupted before I did. So somewhere along this line here. And then between... Or no, wait. Okay, and then I guess there are some other things I get for liberating places. So... Shimon. So then is Miuluno the place where they will respawn from? Maybe they can't respawn. Because they don't have a red R.
Oh.
Huh. What is that thing? I guess we'll find out in a minute. And then he's got the same monsters as Bones. Oh, Cosmo Queen. I've seen that card. Oh, she has Status Guard and Super Stamina, which I believe Super Stamina is what the Red Eyes
Skull Dragon had?
And it just gave the health regen?
Yeah.
It wasn't a ton, so it should be completely manageable. I think it was... I don't know if it scales or not, but for the Black Skull Dragon, it was only like 145.
Oh.
Labyrinth tank was discovered in some small ruins in the forest. Okay. I believe that is near the bottom of the map? Actually, I don't remember which... I don't have them written down anymore, I don't think.
Wait. Can you get monsters over and over again?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Alright, never mind. I think... Okay, this one was on the left side. And apparently it's not a roaming monster. Never mind. I just get it for finding it. Labyrinth tank has joined your army.
Wait.
So
Was it on the left side?
I believe so. So it should be around here that I found it. Yeah, because I haven't actually arrived near the bottom yet.
Ah, okay.
Alright, waiting.
Also, was it me? Is it just me, or do the cities have, like, the same descriptions?
Do they?
Ruins of the Ancient Magic Kingdom. They are said to contain mysterious knowledge and items. Ruins of the Ancient Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, okay, and also...
Huh.
Was there a place... Oh, yes, in Genova. I want to set up shop. Who's where? That's Esperoba. I don't know if I actually moved any of the, Yeah, they're still here. So I want these two to go here to open up shop. Which might be expensive. Maybe it's just because it's here that it's really expensive for opening up shop.
Maybe. Because it's, like, really out of the way. And, you know, it's abandoned and all.
I'm like about to open my mouth to speak and all of a sudden, I need to cough. I must test the power of one that attempts to break the seal. How are you in 4 places at once? Yep, there's the regeneration.
Shiny.
Yeah. Okay, but no items. Should still be fine.
Has that always been a thing? And I've been blind?
What, the face in the background?
Yes.
I believe so. But I forgot about it at some point, but I noticed it early on in the playthrough.
I don't know why I only now noticed it, but how you noticed that was what I was talking about. But yeah, I just realized the marshal is in the background.
Yeah. Shadi, Shimon. Shadi, Shimon.
Like, we're on episode freaking, what, 40?
No, I think it's 20-something.
Still, we're going on for this long and I didn't notice.
At least I think it's 20-something. It hasn't been 40 episodes, has it? Am I stupid?
No, I probably am.
We can be stupid together.
Yay.
Alright, wail on her.
It's like, oh no, they're attacking my ally. I better defend myself.
Yep, and there's that crappy regen. Shadow Master. That's even brighter than the last dark magic.
I'm starting to think you guys don't know what dark magic is.
There's just some confusion in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series between light and dark. Between that and the Dark Witch actually being a Valkyrie, which is a light monster, and Guiltia the Dark Knight, who's not actually a dark monster. It's just all over the place.
I feel like you can only blame so much of it on translation errors at this point.
Oh, she's guarding, eh? I could break that. You get broken, unless you miss. Nope, you hit. I don't know if this is enough to finish her off, though. Is it? No.
Almost.
One more.
Why are they guarding so much?
It's like, I'm not targeting you. They're just worried that they're next, so they're just preemptively guarding.
Joke's on them. They are next. Now.
Alright, are they both still guarding? I guess I'll still try.
Yeah, I think the one you just hit wasn't guarding.
Okay, good.
Alright, they both have attacked.
And are thus vulnerable. Oh, yeah, and then going back to the anime, you were able to predict that the reason Yami Bakura wanted to help save Bakura, or no, meh, the reason Yami Bakura wanted to help save Mokuba was because he wanted a soulless body to inhabit.
Yeah.
How'd you miss? She wasn't guarding. Ugh.
Wait, is it Yami or Yama?
Yami.
Okay.
I think I noticed in one message you typed Yama, and I wasn't sure why. I was guessing just typo.
No, I that was intentional. I just misremembered. I thought it was Yama Yugi and Yama Bakura.
Yami. Because Yami means dark.
Ah.
Yama means mountain.
Huh.
So if you hear Fujiyama, that means Mount Fuji.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I actually didn't kill them in one go. Although Giant Mech Soldier hasn't gotten stars yet, and he's probably not on a compatibility thing with his martial yet, so he probably doesn't get any bonus moves. Alright, still looking for that monster down here, though. One moment. Are you gonna open with a guard?
Nope.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Alright, she gets at full health. She may still be able to guard. Nope.
Haha.
You're fighting us like a man. Or a magical elf lady.
Oh wait, she actually hurt him a lot. Or was I just not paying attention? Jeez, he got weak.
I do not know, honestly.
Yeah, somehow that slipped me. Slipped by me, I mean.
It's funny, his health bar is the one that isn't at all blocked by the microphone in front of me. And somehow that's the one I paid the least attention to.
Yeah, it's weird. We finally corner this last Dark Elf, and then she starts attacking like crazy, I guess.
She's just going all out because she's cornered.
Yep.
Yay.
Alright. And then do I get special things for this?
Mirror Force. Wait, have all these items been, like, magic and trap cards?
I believe all items are magic and trap cards, yes. Which, I think I was going to mention, I just didn't even write it down, that blue medicine and red medicine are also magic cards. I believe they just restore different amounts of life points.
Huh.
Beta the Magnet Warrior. I believe I mentioned this one because I misidentified a monster as it. I don't remember what it was. Rocket Warrior, was it? That I thought was this?
I don't know.
Beta the Magnet Warrior has joined your army. You'll also see him in Season 2.
Cool.
Alright, where are you? The frick are you?
Up.
Here, let me...
You can kind of see him move.
Yeah. I guess that's the reason why this comes in handy. When you can't frickin' see your own marshal. Alright, I guess head
Too short.
further down, see if you can find it. And then I need to open up shop, so I need these two to get a move on.
Honestly, I kind of thought something would happen by now.
Oh, there we go. Dragon Piper was discovered in some small ruins in the forest. Dragon Piper has joined your army. Where was that? Right there. Yeah, there-ish. Okay.
As I was saying, I was expecting something to happen during this mission. But no, it's just a bunch of places for us to take.
Yep. So, I realized something.
What?
In order to fail this mission, I'm going to have Yugi die. Which means I'm just going to have to wait over and over and over again.
Oh.
And then retreat.
Oh.
Could take a bit, but I can do that off screen if necessary.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I remember Mecha Master did mention that I can actually just equip something like Kuribo as the lead monster and leave the other two empty, and that will still work. and that's an easy way to intentionally fail, but I was thinking, oh, I can just let them take my main base. I did not realize they would not be capable of that.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were that handicapped. Have to handicap myself somehow.
Alright. So Mecha Master said to get one, I believe, like one of these. Hold on.
Ooh.
So here, buy one Power of Nature, which increases the attack.
Just one?
Maybe. Actually, I don't know if he said just one or not. I could get more.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
This increases the attack and increases the action points of all spirit monsters. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's why. Only spirit monsters. I didn't see the spirit part. I was like, that sounds amazing.
I'll get 3. And then I'm supposed to get 2 metal morphs because I believe it only affects... Yeah, it even says it can
Metalizes.
That's misspelled. Metalizes. It metalizes Red Eyes Black Dragon and Zoa, which we saw both happen in the anime, in the Joey Keith fight, right?
I think so.
And
Wait,
then
what was Zoa?
it was just some regular monster that could be metalified. It's the one that he intentionally dropped to reveal, and then he's like, oh, I meant to place this face down. And he's like, aha, I know that. That's Zoa. That's super weak, or at least it's weak enough. And then Metal Morph. Alright, DN Keto the Cure Master. This is nice because I don't need to worry about them respawning while I'm reading these. The Talisman of... I don't know if it's Deanne or Diane. Maybe it's Diane. Diane Keto the Cure Master. When used, it fully restores the life points of all team monsters. Ooh. Very nice. A little bit expensive, but I can afford it. Whoops. I can afford it now. I don't know if Mecha Master said how many to get. I think he said about 3.
Did we see it before? Like, did an enemy have it?
I'm not sure.
Because I feel like we've seen a item that heals everyone.
I'm getting extra just because I can. I want to say it might get used in Season 2, but it came with certain starter decks, and it's just a life points restore. It's like a full 1,000, though, I think.
Well, I mean, I don't mean I recognize it as a card. I just feel like I've seen it in this game.
Yeah, maybe.
Or I could just be going insane.
Yeah, alright. It's close to time to end the episode, so I'm going to have you get whacked, I guess. There is a great power attempting to come into this world. It is time for me to face my final task.
Of what, getting beat up a bunch of times?
You know what? I don't know who you are that much, but we're going to humor you and let you do what you're meant to do. So you can feel good about yourself. Oh, that's right.
Huh.
I think, we fought an enemy group that had Zombie Dragon and Pumpkin, but they had a Zonki and not a Zombie Warrior. So this may be the first time we're seeing Zombie Warrior. I will check him in just a moment.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing an enemy that could do a ranged sword attack like that.
Yeah. Armored Zombie, that was it. But it's like the zombification of Zonki.
Okay.
Interesting. Alright, just keep waiting. Trust me, it's important. Oh.
Oh.
It has a chance to paralyze, apparently.
It's good to know.
Very interesting. Yeah, I want to check that. Skull Shredder. Stop the enemy from moving. I think that's the same thing that the Time Wizard can do with his attack.
Okay.
So I don't think that happened the first time, so it must be just a chance to work.
Presumably.
Yeah. Wasteland Adept. That's the first time I've seen that, I think.
We're not in a wasteland, are we?
I don't know. I think we're in a fort. Or no, wait, we're in a base, technically. A fort. But yeah, it was like surrounded by mostly forest.
Actually, It looks like we're fighting in plains, though.
This might be just right outside the fort, visually.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, how does it work? Like, is it based on the actual terrain it is considered, or?
This would be considered in a fort because that's where it was. Yeah, I think it's that mill in the background.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Because it's one of those, like, smaller villages.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Though I'm not sure about the terrain kind of like right immediately around them, especially near the middle one. It did seem like there was some other terrain type. At least on the map, it looked brown, so it might have been wasteland. Don't guard against me, I'm not attacking. This could take a while, but I will probably do the rest off screen after this. And it should be fine. And then I believe after I do that, it should keep all the monsters I collected, as well as the gold and the items.
Okay. Can you even lose this battle?
Probably not in one go.
I mean, like, in terms of the victory score?
But yeah, if I'm not doing anything. Plus, if I retreat, then it'll automatically count as a loss.
Ah, okay. I think you'd have to, like, guard. Guard. Oh, they actually got Dark Magician.
Congratulations, now frickin' do more, please.
Oh, geez, it's still going up.
Oh yeah. Probably because, like, Mecha Master mentioned, because it was...
Did yours go down?
Yeah, waiting costs 50.
Oh, I didn't know that. Or maybe I just forgot.
Yeah, you probably forgot. I guess because he's level 42, like Mecha Master mentioned, defeating a much higher level monster counts for a ton of score.
I'm sure Shadi's feeling very proud of himself.
I'm doing it. I'm doing my job after losing 3 of my other selves. It makes me think he took the cherry upgrade from Super Mario 3D World. Because we've been playing that.
And we will be playing it after this. Unfortunately.
Oh, he failed to escape. Okay, same outcome even though they both failed.
How would you fail to escape when you... Or... Wait, did you succeed in escaping, or...?
It failed, but because I did it twice, that expended all the monsters' moves.
Oh, okay.
So,
I was gonna say, how... You're still paralyzed. How would you escape?
Alright, well, we will leave this here for now. I will fail off screen, and we will continue this next time.
So, dear viewers, a goodbye for now.
Goodbye.